Hey Pat, it's Midnight Designer and we are back playing 7 Days today. And in our last episode, we built a roof, which then collapsed. So we stopped doing that to do some research. Now, a bunch of you made some comments in the last video talking about what the different possibilities were with regard to where we were having our problems. And John Deming, who is a subscriber and a longtime commenter, even sent me a picture, which I am placing on the screen right now, also linking in the description, to kind of explain where we were going wrong. And between all the comments, which were all very helpful, and my own independent research and experimentation, basically we came to the problem. And I am, by the way, this is not my actual world. This is a copy of the world for fly around purposes. I don't like to fly around and contaminate my actual world. But we are flying around in this world. Here's our problem. Right here. This block does not go down to the ground, and therefore it is not supported. The way that, as I understand it, the way that structural integrity is calculated, you've got a bunch of blocks, right? Now, even here, at the ground, the blocks continue to go all the way down to bedrock. Now, the only real structural integrity calculations that are made are the max load calculation on the sides of blocks. Right now in the game, there is no calculation for the quality of a block or of a stack of blocks that is stacked vertically, right? The only calculation that is done is how much weight you hang off the side of a block, and that's the structural integrity, or that's the max load of the block. So, for example, a wood frame has a mass load of 36 and a mass of 6. So, all other things being equal, if we stick a wood block here, we should be able to hang 6 blocks off the side of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the 7th will not happen, and we'll pull the whole thing down. But if you have a break in the continuity of blocks between the block that you are calculating and bedrock, as we do here in this gap, then this is no longer the primal focus of the structural integrity calculation. It is this block here. This block inside the wall, right? This metal trussing is supporting, well, I guess, and also technically the wood block above it. But that is the point that is supporting all of this build. And the problem is that this is insufficient to do what we need to do. Now, what John had suggested is that we build our pillars here, right? And that would carry on the pillar from here all the way down. And as long as we used a metal trussing here, so let's get metal trussing, because metal trussing has a a mass load of 320, as long as we used a metal trussing block here, that could be enough to do us. And I thought about that, and I like that idea, kind of, but I don't know, there's something, I want to use the corners for stuff, and that's probably just selfish on my part. I don't know if selfish is the right word. So I want to leave this room as open as possible. So the other option is, well, if we don't tie into those pillars in the center, what is the other option? The other option is to extend the pillars down on the outside. So let's leave this copy of the world and go into this copy of the world. I hope this is the right copy. I got copy on copy on copy. Okay, yeah, this is the right copy of the world. Let's go into fly about mode. Okay. So the other option is to extend the pillars down. And also, you know, played with a roof idea. So this allows us, if we sneak inside, this allows us to have the room completely open. We still get to have, you know, a roof, which is nice. And the impact on the exterior footprint, I mean, obviously I didn't fix the water there, but the impact on the exterior footprint is not that terrible. The next issue became, what materials do we use? Now, remember, there is no vertical structural integrity in the game yet. MadMole is working on, in Alpha 12, there is a debris. Like when you destroy a building, there's going to be debris. I don't know if that's a precursor to vertical structural integrity, like collapsing structures will leave things. And so I have no reason to believe that that's the case. But so long story short, as long as this block here is something that has the highest structural integrity, I keep saying structural integrity, but that's short shrift for max load. As long as this block is a block that carries a high max load, the rest of these blocks really don't matter. So there are any number of blocks that have a max load of 320 in the game. Metal trussing, scrap iron wall, reinforced metal siding, iron bars, iron wall, metal ladder, and then some rebar stuff. So at that point, the choice of block is kind of an aesthetic one. So I toyed with the idea of doing it as metal trussing, and I kind of didn't like that look, simply because it didn't go with our other pillars, right? And I didn't like the look of the scrap iron blocks, because those are kind of our accent touches. So what I wound up doing was going with reinforced concrete and then metal trussing in the corner. I kind of toyed with this idea, like a capstone. Excuse me. But, I mean, that'll work too. There's nothing wrong with that. But we kind of just landed here. You know what I'm saying? So that is our fix. And obviously we get up here onto das Roof, which is not the German word for roof, by the way. And we are fine. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking. This was our problem area here, the corner. and the corners are good to go. They are Gouda on all four sides. And even over here, remember where we had problems? And it also allows us to, let me get up, to hang this roof off the edge without it collapsing, which is very important for a roof. And this actually becomes kind of important because, no, actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't become all that important at all. You thought I was going to fall and break my leg. Because even the spider zombies, they can't get past this, even if there were no roof. So it's cool. So that is kind of the plan. Actually, this is not the plan. The plan is in the back. The plan is in the back. So that is what we are going to do in this episode. So let's, without further ado, get out of here and back, not onto, we're not playing Broken Ankle, and back onto Alpha 11, the original. Okay. Oh, and it's, I forgot, it's evening time. All right, so let's see here. So what we're going to do is we are going to do, so we're going to need all of, well, not cobblestone, but we will need gravel because I have a feeling we're going to need more cement. So we may need more stone, and we're going to need some more iron because we are going to need some more rebar frames. And so let's just take the iron. And all right, this should be everything we need except for it to be morning. So I tell you what, we are going to cut away. And another thing I want to do, let's get as much grass as we've got. Except for, let's make some hay. Because another thing I want to do is make some hay bale drop-off points. Wait, so I want maybe 4x4, 16. So I want a stack. I don't need 80. I need a stack. I need 64. That should be enough. I want to be able to jump off this thing and get on with the business of life. So, because climbing, doing the gotta get up to get down thing is getting tedious. I have a shovel with me. Cool. So, we are going to pause here for station identification, and when we come back it will be morning, and we will get started on our projects. But until then, hang tight. And we're back, and it's morning, and without the chests and stuff, I'm turned around in my own building. All right, well, all right, well, let's get to it. We got lots to do today. It's day 21, so we should be getting a horde either today or tomorrow. We should have some dogs coming and all that kind of nonsense. So we need to take care of a lot of things today. So let's see here. First things first. Let's do the thing. So this is the jump off. So let's just measure you down. Okay, so this is the corner. So I want to dig out and then like this. And then 3 out this way. It would have been nice if I'd have done this before I put the water down, but what are you going to do? I don't think we should spend a lot of time worrying about who showed up late to the safety party and just celebrate the fact that we got there at all. All right, so that is like that, and then we just finish the circle. Am I attracting Zombert? Oh, and then I'm going to get stuck in 1 block of water. All right. So let's see. Does that... And this works, right? This works. And then just place these. This would be far less tedious if the item switching was a little more, you know. Okay, so, and then you guys all come back. Okay, so that's 1. But let's do the more important thing. Okay, so this block here, I believe, I probably should be more exact about this. This is our block. Switching. Okay. So that is placed, and let us get nail gun, let us get you all out, and go whippy-doo 1, and let's run out of wood. Wait, how did we, okay, that was weird, but fine. So, bonk, 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 bonk. And even though we are going to be continuing to tear up the water, let's just pillar up, because we know how successful that can be. Just like that. Okay. Missed it by that much. Okay. So I'm presuming, I'm hoping we didn't miss, right? I'm just going to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we didn't miss. So that is where we need to be. So we need to make some more rebar frames. So let's do that. Oh, hush. Hush, Zombert. All right, let's get rid of first aid kits, because, oh, right. And we also need to do this. Now, we need to replace that block with metal trussing, I think. Yes. So we also need... This may be the part where the whole thing collapses. Just saying. If it doesn't collapse, hooray for us. Let me put you here. And then we go down. Now, even though it looks weird, I think we're okay with, you know what? Even if we aren't okay, even if we are okay with it, it looks weird. I was going to say, even though I just threw a whole bunch of incomplete sentences at you, that we can leave the metal bars here and it would be okay, because it's still a full block for purposes of the game. but I don't want to do that. It looks weird. So we'll go ahead and do it proper. And nail gun up the stuff. All right. And okay. And that is our fix. So we have now this reinforced concrete, which will be reinforced concrete, but right now it's just mushy concrete. But as far as like we've said, vertical structural integrity, blah blah blah, doesn't matter. You are the magic block, and you magic block are going to be doing magic business. So let's make some more rebar frames. Used to like that. And let's drop a bunch on the floor and craft you and pick up. Okay. And craft you. Wait, did I pick you up? I picked up one. Oh, that was hardly worth it. All right. Okay. So let's do. Let's smack you. Now, if I do like you, and nail gun, and then we fill you with cement. And then, now is this a mistake? Feeling like it might be. Feeling like I did this in the wrong order. And there. Okay. So, hello nurse. I see you down there. You're a morning swim. You're a morning constitutional or whatever. Whatever nurses do in the morning. All right, so let's take out this block. All right, well, at this point, you kind of get the idea of what we're doing here. So I am going to finish these off, and when I come back, this portion of the project will be done, and we should be able to place our roof. So you hold tight, and I will be right back. And we're back. And we have finished both our projects. I put the pillars up. As you can see, up and hit the corners with some metal trussing. The front two have already dried, I think. Or no, just the front one, because I did 1, 2, 3, and this is our last one. So this one's still pretty raw, but even that one's starting to dry up somewhat. But I did the 4x4 landing pads at 3 of the 4 corners. We're just going to have to remember this is a hillside over here, so it's so uneven. I just did not feel like messing with it. But I did come back down here so that we could fix our holes, replace our divots, as it were. So take care of that, and we killed a nurse who gave us, I think, blood and a bandage, if I remember right. Blood, yes, and I think I threw away. It was a regular bandage, so I think I probably tossed it. Excuse me. I did want to say something to you, though, Pat. In the course of today, which is actually technically, it is Wednesday. So technically yesterday, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and that was pretty amazing, I have to say. I continue to be blown away, not just by just the number, because you know, there are days when I do this stuff and I think it's weird that anybody wants to hang out and watch it, but just the quality of the community that has developed around the channel has been really just amazing. The comments are always very funny and courteous, and above all, helpful, because you all know I need it. And we're going to do a special. A video went out yesterday announcing the details of the 1,000 subscriber special. It's going to be on Saturday, March 16th, the live stream from 9 to 6, or 9 to 3 rather. So that will be a lot of fun. And I would do it sooner, but I have been so busy. That is the first time I have a big block of chunk to just devote to you. Because, I mean, there are probably other times I could squeeze it in. Dang it. There are probably other times I could squeeze it in, but the problem is it would then eat into the time that I devote for recording episodes. And I want to do something that is special and different from our episodes. I don't want it to just be, you know, something that I wind up double dipping and using for episode content also. I want this, the 1,000 subscriber special to be something that is unique and hopefully fun and exciting and all those other things. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers, that's crazy. It is awesome. And I love hearing from all of you in the comments, on Twitter. It's amazing. You know what? I'm uncomfortable with this being here, so we're going to go the long way. We have our escape route if we need it. We have 3 different escape routes if we need it, but I don't want to leave. We just built a beautiful base, and we're going to have a bunch of wood pillars sitting next to it. You know, like, yeah, there's a metaphor for it. Probably, but I can't come up with it. Okay, so this is our base right as it stands right now, and everything is so beige. Everything's so beige, man. It's crazy. And the world looks extra watercolored today. You know, every once in a while the graphics in this game get kind of a washed out watercolor look, and it has to do with the haze and the sun and all that other stuff that they do to make it look beautiful. But I don't know, it's extra watercolory today for some reason, and I am hungry. Do I even have any food? Not on me. So we'll have to get some food when we get up there and work on to roof. So we should be able to place all of these blocks without any problems. We are now structurally integratized. So let's get you out and you in and you in. Yes, I know. Hashtag smell bad. All right. So let's just get a bunch of wood on the bar and let's be optimistic. So we're just going to place these. Now, I'm pretty sure that upgrading the wood blocks does not do anything weight or structural integrity wise. So, well, weight, I gotta see. I keep using weight as a synonym for max, or I keep using structural integrity as a synonym for mass load or max load, but that is not the thing. Max load is different, is a part of structural integrity, not the sum total of it. But regardless, my point is that I think these wood frames, even upgraded it does not change their mass or their max load. So, or it could, you know, what the heck? Maybe it does, but I don't think it does. I'm sure I could just turn over here to the wiki and see what the wiki says, but you know, why spoil the surprise? You know what I'm saying? So let's, come on. Come on, we're just whipping through these now, boy. We can get this done in this episode, even though we're running long yet again. You know, I used to call the longer episodes uncut to signify that that there was some extra length to them, but now they all seem to just run long anymore, so I don't even know. It's just that I really wanted to get all of this information to you in one episode, the process, because I kind of have spent some time on this in my brain. So, you know, I wanted credit for it. You hear what I'm saying? Okay, let's take you out and let's go up. Let's go up slowly. Now, all right. Let's put you there so we don't fall down the middle. All right. Now we should be able to walk all the way around this thing. If we have done our work correctly and have it not collapse. And we have done our work correctly. How do you like them apples? Huh? How do you like them apples? Now, where did I leave? I think this is our, yep, this is our way to get down. So I will leave that out. And we will just, this will be for our next trick. We will be firming these up and switching to the shovel for a moment because reasons. And just slowly working our way in. Now, look at that. Nice. So we have solved it. We have cracked it. But I do want to thank John Deming, and I do want to thank all the other folks who contributed their suggestions, because several of you came to the conclusion that it was an issue with the failure of your humble narrator to support the corners. But together we got through it and we got it done. So, and of course, we are going to end the episode by double upgrading the blocks and fixing it. All right, we has roof. And at some point we may have an angry horde of dogs, but who knows? Not me. But if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation about double upgrading blocks, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. So nice to have a roof. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.